You already know, man. I ain't gonna do nothing major. I'm gonna bring it in real soft, like, you know what I'm saying?
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.
I'm daydreaming with my eyes wide shut, but I ain't stuck. Take me higher.
Let's go.
Share limitations imposed on
You
me.
already know what it is, man. It's the drop spot.
Lift me and take me higher, like a balloon. Take me higher, 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 like a balloon. Take me higher, 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 higher.
Yeah.
I need a sky view with no limitations. Don't play with my energy, that's my declaration. I'm out here chasing these M's into the reparation. Became a mother too, ain't had no preparation. Superwoman in they eyes, I call me Virgin Mary. I'm mask down, give me that boy, that version scary. Cause you as sweet as a Sunday, don't make me pop your cherry. I made my own table to feast that like Tyler Perry. Contrary to your beliefs, I'm a legend in the making. Thought I was gonna pick a lane. Watch me out here figure skating, baby. That girl amazing, but no time for parading.
Yeah.
Where I come from, you know the language. They gon' need some translation. Bondage on our soul, trying to help escape it. My third, I got me winning races. Masses awaken, history in the making. Gon' need just a little more praying. Manifesting my destiny, this is God's plan, baby. I'm
Yeah, man. You already know what it is.
It's time for the
Like I
moment
said, you
you've
already
been
know what it
waiting
is. I'm
for.
sitting here with the Kia Leiani, man. What's going on? This
What's
is the drop
going
spot.
up? What's
It's my-
going on?
It's my first time sitting with you, and it's been a minute since I've been able to sit with you.
Yes,
so
Lord.
I'm glad that we finally being able to actually take some time out and sit down and make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So
sir.
first off, I want to ask you, how have you been?
I've been awesome, man. I've been overworking.
I can see it. Your IG has been is going crazy right now.
Thank you.
You've been dropping the sauce. You've been popping up in different locations. I seen some water in the background. I was like, bro, what the fuck is that? Like, you know what I mean? Like you out here making moves right now, and it
Right.
shows. And everything that you're doing right now is all positive. So I'm glad to
Thank
see that you're doing good. You got orange on, so I know you're feeling good.
Thank you. I'm
That's
feeling
a-
real good
yeah.
and bright.
That's a feel. I'm saying that's a feel good color. You can't wear orange if you don't feel good.
Right.
So do me a favor, give a shout out to the people. Let them know where they can follow you at before we get too deep into this. I want them to know exactly who it is they talking to.
Yes, Lord. The drop spot is your girl Kia Leiani. That's KIALEIANI. You can find me on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Tidal, Apple Music,
You feel me?
Spotify. Wherever you at, I'm at. As long as you spell my name KIALEIANI, you gonna find me.
You feel me? It's
Yes,
good.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? So with everything that you got going on, first for me knowing, of course, we family, so I
Most
can
def.
speak on this the way I'm
Yeah.
gonna speak on it.
Yeah,
I know at your core is music.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? On top of everything else, of course, we've always been kind of functioning in our mind like the music is the base and everything builds off the music.
Most definitely.
So when did the music start for you, and how did the music kind of help you get where you going now? You know what I mean?
The music started for me at 8 years old, writing music, writing lyrics. And then that transitioned over to recording music at about 10, 11 years old, with our older brothers.
You feel me?
And, at first they was, nope, you can't get in here. We're not recording you. You're not good. I
They
ain't
wanna
trying to
give us
hear
no
it.
play.
You know what I'm saying? And one day my brother was like, yo, come on, let's record something. I'm like, what? Is it April Fool's? It wasn't April 1st. It wasn't April 1st.
Nah,
and we
for-
came
I
in there
think
and
I
did
remember that day too, because I was
Yes.
sitting there playing the game the whole
Yes.
time. I think I was playing a Bug's Life.
it. Right.
I had to be like 7.
Right.
You know what I'm
And,
saying?
and we came in and we killed it. And that just, transpired into what I'm doing now with acting, and now I'm doing stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
And it just kind of molded me into having the confidence to be able to move in these different endeavors in the entertainment business.
No, for real. And I can see that, because on top of all of that, everybody that don't know you and a lot of people that do know you played sports. So really having
Right.
the confidence was always there.
Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And watching, I remember my first time getting on stage with you, hype
Right.
manning, the Team Fort Worth show.
Right.
And
I forgot about that. Right. You done took it all the way back.
That was my first time hopping up on stage with you, but it seemed like as soon as you got to that point where, all right, this shit's about to start rolling, you already had a image vision lined up for the kind of artist that you wanted to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What artists were the inspirations behind the Kia Leiani image, the Kia Leiani sound, the Kia Leiani brand?
Man, you know, we hip hop for real. Like,
For
we
real.
Really listen. We really go back. Like MC Light, Queen Latifah go back. Like
For real.
Moni Love and all these Lil Kims and all that. But to bring it in even more with Busta Rhymes and the Missy Elliott's and the Lauryn Hills, Ludacris. Yo,
my favorite.
People do not give people don't know. Me and this dude right here, you play any Ludacris song, we going word for word.
Every word.
Put your money on it, you're losing it, yo. I'm talking about, it don't matter if it's the intro. I know all the skits. I know everything. What?
Oh, man, bro.
What?
Luda, Word of Mouth, Incognito, Chicken and Beer, Red Light District, all of those out.
But no pork on my fork. I don't even speak pig Latin. I go fishing on my lake with your bitches to bake. Plus I eat many MCs, but I don't gain no weight. But number one, what?
I'm telling you, they don't understand, bro. Like with how we were with music and how music kind of helped us through a lot of them boring, slow, dark times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We really got through.
Right.
So with everything going on, like I said, you coming up, you doing music, shit's getting serious. You performed in front of like 10,000 people, 15,000 people. You've done all of that already.
Right.
You're battle tested in that, right?
Right.
What was it like when, I feel like this is when the transition happened, when you were able to take your talents to New York and be out there, meet the legends that you met, play your music for the legends out there, vibe with them. You know what I'm saying? That listening party. What was that experience like?
Man, that listening party was extremely dope. I wasn't expecting the people to be in the room that was in the room.
I fucking bet.
Man, and it was really a surprise for me. Like, they never told me. After we left the studio from the listening party, and shout out Amelia Monroe. I'm working with her right now. I love her to death. I met her in 2019 at my listening party. And you know, we just came in 2022, and now we down to business now. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, it seems like everything that you've been doing is like it's stepping stones. It's
Right.
building blocks. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's a lot going on. You had the interview with the Theater Corner. And, you know what I'm saying, it just seems like everything just started falling into place. Once that New York thing happened, you met those people, they put a face to the name, and it just started rolling. Like,
yo, I met Curtis Blow.
how was that?
What? I didn't even know yo was there. Yo, I walk, before we even got in, we standing in line, and I'm looking at these dudes in these suits, but I didn't see their faces.
Right.
So we just in line, I'm looking at my phone, I'm like, all right. It's still a surprise to me of what this
what's really going down.
I didn't know this was the 45th anniversary of hip hop. I have no idea. I'm just in line thinking we at SOBs and we finna go in here. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Man, we walk in, and the only reason I realized who was standing in front of me is because they got on stage to perform. It was Full Force.
Wow.
Full
Right
Force
in front of
was
you.
standing in front of me in line to wait to get into SOBs.
Did you fan out?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I was sitting next to I can't think of the girl name. Anyway, she was on Love and Hip Hop. I was sitting next to her talking to her, and they got on stage, and like mid conversation, I kind of just stopped. Like, what is going on? Like this Full Force? Like, I wanted to get up there and do the dances with them. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I met Curtis Blow. I met DJ Red Alert, which is a huge legend in hip hop. I'm talking about when hip hop first started. The reason why we could be up here talking about hip hop, and the reason why we could be up here telling you we releasing new music or whatever we doing, they started this and gave us a platform to be able to step on and do what we doing. Man, it was a countless other people in the room, legends, and man, like I said, it was a surprise. But like you keep saying, those moments were stepping stones for me. Let me not forget, I met the original Spinderella.
Oh yeah,
the original Spinderella.
That's crazy.
What? when he said it, this is the original. So I'm like,
Yeah,
that ain't Spinderella.
Yeah, you know what
I'm
saying?
saying?
No, for real.
When they broke it down to me, I was like, this hip hop.
Yeah.
I'm meeting all kind of, but Curtis Blow, I went downstairs to the basically like backstage, but theirs is downstairs.
Yeah, New York.
I'm going down there. I had no idea that's who we going down there with. J Master J's cousin. That's who taking me around. Like, you hear the names?
That's what I'm saying. Like, being able to be in all of those rooms.
Right.
Like, I want to ask, because this is something I've always wanted to ask. Is it like you know, in the Matrix, when Neo first went into the computer, you know, that's my favorite movie.
Right.
When Neo first went into the computer and they was like, yo, what you looking at, that's not who you are. It's your digital version visual of yourself. Like, did you feel like you, not like real, did you feel like you in them rooms? Like, I know sometimes I get in one of them rooms, I see them people, I'm fanning out. Like, I'm getting autographs from everybody. Everybody taking a picture. I'm serious. Like, it is what it is. Like, did you hold your composure?
Of course.
Because I wouldn't have been able to.
You know, I'm one of those people that's already kind of like,
out.
you know, I'm one of them people that's already kind of like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you chill anyways.
But you could probably see it on my face. Like, I was smiling big. I'm talking. I'm like, it's so nice to meet you. You started this for me. You the one that, you know what I'm saying? I'm giving them their flowers while they standing in front of me.
Yeah.
That's the type of energy
best way
I
to do
had.
it. Yeah,
you know
that's
what
the
I
best
mean?
way to do it.
And they was giving me game too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was very refreshing to know that they are still able to give me a helping hand.
Yeah.
And give me those words of encouragement. You know what I'm saying?
No,
because,
definitely.
you know, a lot of people in this game that's not legends act like they
can't
the
even
bread
talk
and
to
butter.
you.
You know what I'm saying?
Real.
So it's like the people that really started this and the people that can really push me to where I need to go. These people are still here to put their arm around you and say, let's go.
And not only that, it's also amazing that they can be so deep in the roots of the game, but still know what's going down on the surface.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, when they get in the game and they've been in the game for a long time, it's not that they get washed, but the game changes around them.
Right.
And they don't really know how to change with it. Streaming coming in, they probably don't know how to maneuver that. Like, it's a lot of things that they won't know, but still being able to give you that real game on a whole completely rounded level.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's got to be a blessing.
Right.
That's got to be a blessing.
I'm just, you know, like you said with the Matrix, it's like when you walk into the room and you just like, what? I grew up in Dallas, Texas. How am I sitting in this room with, I'm talking about label execs that started hip hop. I'm talking about, like I said, Curtis Blow, Full Force, Peter Guns. It's just DJ Red Alert, the dude that started Yo Raps on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I got pictures with all these different people, and it's just like, in the conversation was there. It wasn't like, who is she? Oh, nice to meet you. It wasn't that. It was
really trying to chop it up.
how you doing?
You know
What's your name?
Yeah. No, real.
You look dope. I love your image. What you do? You rap. Okay. I haven't heard you, but you look like it's you. You look like I should be trying to figure out what you do.
No, real.
You feel what I'm saying?
And people don't understand that part of it. You got to walk into the room looking that way.
Right.
If you don't walk in looking that way, then nobody in there's going to believe that you are who you think or feel like you should be.
Right.
Image is everything.
And this red hair gonna stop a stop sign. A stop sign. It's gonna stop a stop sign. You hear me?
Oh God, you look. I'm trying to tell you. So you do all of that. Party in New York was live.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like I said, you do the theater corner
which
interview.
Was big. I actually did it in 2020, and it wasn't on TV yet. So when I did it, season 1 was actually about to air.
Right.
You know, they had Felicia Rashad, Debbie Allen, Wendy Raquel Robinson, Mark Christopher Lawrence.
Yeah.
List goes on.
Yeah,
and then they won an Emmy for season 1. Season 2 was a surprise to me that came out January. My episode came out January 6, 20. You hear me?
Yeah, you got to.
January 6, 2022. And it's still available on the PBS Video app. So you can go look at that or click the link in my bio on anything you got my name on, and it's gonna be in there. But it was a blessing to be on season 2, and they're up for another Emmy. I don't know what episode yet. If it ain't mine, I'm still a part of it. I'm still an Emmy Award-winning TV interviewed artist, and I was the first hip-hop artist to be interviewed by Theater Corner.
That is live. I got to give a round of applause for that. That's an amazing feat. That's an amazing accomplishment. And like I said, you've gotten to the point to where it's continuous. Everything that's going on is nonstop blessings. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So what made you, because we're going to get into the comedy. We're going to get there. What made you want to take that? I don't want to say it's a step back because I don't feel like you've taken a step back. But what made you take that step to say, you know what? I've been rapping for a minute. I already know I'm nice as fuck at that. Let me try my hand at this acting shit. What made you want to take that little turn and go that way with it?
I was already doing the skits, going viral, all that. I don't know. I think over the years with just people telling me, like, you can do this, right? Like, you really can act. Like, why don't you act? And I'm real shy. People don't know that. I'm shy as all outdoors. Like, I get nervous before everything. Before a show, before anything, I'm super nervous. Radio interview, all that. So I was like, acting? I got to sit and I have to act.
Yeah.
First of all, and then I'm not realizing until now I'm doing it. You're in a room and say it's just me and you in the scene. But behind the camera, it's about 11 people behind this camera watching us do this scene a million times if we got to keep doing it. Bro. People don't understand that. So it's very different. But I feel like it's helping me even more with the confidence.
Right.
Because you really have to have a lot of confidence to act.
No, really though.
You know what I mean? It's coming in, you got to learn your lines. You got to be able to perform your lines. Yeah. It's not just getting on the stage and rapping your songs. That's easy. Yeah,
you got to have a face and everything. It ain't even just the words or the tone of the voice. Your face got to be on point. Your looks got to be on point. You got to
tap in.
Yeah, not for real.
That's a real tap in. You got to turn in. You can't even be like on set or anytime I've been filming, because I've done a short film that I was a lead role on. I've done on 10. I was a background for a Man Robinson, Torrey Hart production. Vivica Fox is on that project. Clifton Powell is on that project. Darius McCrary, I think he's on that project as well. And a list of a whole bunch of other people.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
I got another movie coming out. Well, actually, we're filming in a couple months here in Dallas. I got another movie that I'll be filming in a couple months in Atlanta. And it's just the fact of knowing when I get on set or before I even get on set, I am whoever the name of that character is.
Off top.
I don't go by Kia. If you call me Kia, I'm never going to turn around.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm Maria in this movie in Dallas. So when he talks to me, he calls me what? Maria.
Yeah, you got to, because it's one of them things, like you said, you got to tap in all the way. If you have any kind of connection with who you are on the outside of that film, it can dampen what you're doing on set,
and it's gonna show on camera.
No, definitely.
You know what I mean? So it's very fun. Let me say that it's not really taking me away from music. It's really giving me a break.
Yeah, no,
but I don't even want to say break. It's just refreshing to give me something else to do. So when I come back, it's like, okay, now I'm back and I'm having fun. Yes.
Yeah, you got to come back with fresh ears. I feel the same way when I be making beats and engineering something. After about an hour, all right, let me pause this and go, you know what I'm saying, bust somebody ass in 2K and I'll be back. You know what I mean? Just so I can get my mind refreshed on what it is I'm really doing. And still be my best when I do it. I completely feel you on that. I already know how that goes. That'd be the worst.
Yes, and that's
that'd
what
be
it
the
is.
Worst when you can't tap in that way.
And when you get writer's block and all that type stuff, I feel like that's what's giving me a step back. But it's not giving me a step back because, as artists, we always got something new.
Yeah.
We're never satisfied. It doesn't matter how good something is, how many stepping stones you done stepped on to get to the next level.
Real.
You still not satisfied. You still want to do more and more and more. So I feel like with acting, it's giving me a chance to kind of do something else.
Yeah.
And then it's even better when you're elevating in that too.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's what I was gonna say. Like with the music going the way that it went, and now the acting seems like it's going in the same exact
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And
At
the
the same
music's still
exact
going up.
trajectory. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
And the music still, I got a lot of surprises, yo. You already know.
I already know. I
Like-
know. You know what I mean? I know.
Yeah, I
But-
got a lot of surprises. I have a lot of good stuff going on with the music too. Still, it hasn't stopped. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's very refreshing to still be relevant and to be consistent. That's really the big thing with
You
me.
got
is
a
consistency.
date for the album yet?
I don't, because I don't have an album. I have enough music for an album.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I really haven't put it out there to where I'm like, okay, I'm putting
It's
out
time.
an album.
Yeah, it's time. Yeah, you ain't hit the button yet.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm really still on singles. Like, I want to keep showing you that. That I can, like.
Because in reality, once you drop an album, it's like you tap into a different lane to where it's like
Right.
you have to drop an album every time you drop in
Right.
something. You could do a single, but if you drop another single, I'm expecting an album in like 3 months.
Right.
Like you're on a different scheduling path after that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So dropping singles, you still can have fun and do your thing and just let it go whenever you're ready to let it go
Facts.
and be the artist that you want to be the entire time through.
Facts.
I completely understand.
And
that.
I want every eye on me when I drop an album. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like the fan base could be even bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I don't like wasting music.
Yeah.
You feel what I mean?
I feel exactly what you're
we
saying.
make hits, yo. And I don't want to put out something and it's premature.
Yeah.
That's my big thing.
I feel you on that because
Yeah.
that's what a lot of people do. They rush projects just because it's like if I'm not it's different when you get to a point to where you are now
Right.
because you're doing other things that keep you
Relevant.
having the ability to be in people's faces, keep you relevant.
Right.
But people that's just doing music and they not doing nothing else, they feel
Right.
like they gotta constantly drop something
Right.
just so they can
Right.
constantly say in people's face. But if they tapped around and like you know what I'm saying, with the acting, with the comedy, with everything else, you can actually slow down on the music. The music will come when you want it to come.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it'll come how you want it to come. You know what I'm
And
saying?
this was an accident. Like, this wasn't something that I said, okay, I'm going to do this. And this wasn't planned. I woke up one day and I said, all right, I want to act. What I need to do to act? You need to go get headshots. Okay. Well, all right. I woke up the next morning and went and got headshots.
Yeah.
Nobody believed that I woke up the next morning and went and got headshots, because anytime somebody ever asked them what they need next, it took them a year and a half or
Yep.
2 years to go get headshots.
Exactly.
No, I'm going to get it the next day. All right, what I got to do after this? Oh, you need a resume? Well, I ain't got nothing to put on the resume. All right, so get out there and
Yeah, get
put
something.
something on your resume. But before that, do these monologues. Ooh, I got to sit in front of the camera and okay, now I got to get used to this, because I'm going to have to do self-tapes and I'm going to have to do in-person auditions. And I went and did my first audition and they called me back to read for the lead role.
You know what I'm saying?
One of the
And
female
that's so
lead roles.
dope. That's so dope because like even like you said, you gotta set the camera up and say these lines in front of the camera. It's not the same as back in the day when we was in high school making videos of us rapping. That's a
Right.
whole nother being in front of a camera
Right,
feeling.
right.
You know what I'm saying? How long do you feel like it took you to kind of get over that?
Like maybe a couple months.
I feel that.
With because I did my first self-tape by myself, and I actually landed that role.
Yeah.
And it's a supporting role, which is a big movie, and it'll be a part 2 for it. So it's consistent work. I actually did my first self-tape by myself maybe like 3 months ago. I can't remember. But when I did that self-tape, I was like, I don't even know. You know, you doubt yourself because it's you. You're looking at yourself.
No,
so
real.
when I sent it to the director, and after the first table read, he was like, yo, I already knew that you had the role. Like, when I saw you, I was like, that's Maria. I still had like 20 other auditions to look at for the same role you had, but I already,
Yeah,
he was
he
like, you
already
already
knew.
set the tone. Like, I'm going to still look at him, but she already got the role.
That's real.
You know what I mean?
That's real, but that's how you know your shit paying off. Like
Right.
the work that you put in beforehand pays off if you actually take the time to commit and actually do it.
Right. And I
That's
only been
real.
acting like 6-7 months. So
That's what I'm saying. And you got all of these different things that's falling into place exactly how it needs to fall into place. Now, everybody that was following you on IG, and if I'm not mistaken, your Snap, I don't even know if you really still use your Snap like that.
not really.
But on the IG for sure,
Right.
you were posting a lot of skits.
Right. Right.
And
And,
I know,
TikTok.
Yeah, and TikTok, and definitely TikTok. So with the skits, I know that comes acting, but I feel like now that you've told me that you're about to go into comedy too, that it definitely kind of corresponds with the two.
Right.
So what made you want to say, you know what? All right, I'm doing the comedy too.
So it wasn't.
You know, T.I. just started being a comedian
Right.
too.
And I
so,
thought that
you know
was
what I
really
mean?
funny that I saw that. I'm like, yo, we was already in the works.
Yeah.
But when I just saw him recently, I'm like, I love it. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Because comedians always want to go and make music.
Exactly.
You want to jump into acting. So I don't
Exactly.
understand what the problem is for a music artist or actor or actress to want to be a comedian. If they funny, they funny. If they funnier than you, sorry. Oh, never mind. No, I'm not sorry. I don't really mean that. You know what I'm saying? But because I've had an encounter where somebody is like very in their feelings about me doing comedy, and good luck to them. I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to be who I am. You know what I mean? Like, it's just gonna be
You gotta
that.
do what you gotta do. You know what I
Right.
mean? At the end of the day, it's all about chasing your dreams and following your passions, dog.
Yes.
Everybody can feel how they want to feel, but I mean, shit.
Because you did it. So if you
Exactly.
did it, why can't I do it?
Exactly.
I'm trying to figure out where the hate coming from. Well, I know
Exactly.
where it's coming. We know where it's
I
coming
know where it's
from.
coming
but-
from.
But with the comedy, I never said, man, I'm finna do comedy. I'm finna go and book a show and do comedy. That's not how it happened.
Right.
So Mark Christopher Lawrence, that is my acting coach. Let me just say it. Like, he reached out and basically was like, I love what you're doing. I want to help you out.
Yeah.
I don't want nothing from you. Just when you get up there and get the Oscar, whatever you getting, make sure you shout me out.
Yeah, real.
Bet that's all you need. Let go. You know what I'm saying? So we've been working, and anytime, before self tapes, we go over my scripts, we go over whatever we've done, to where when I'm doing monologues, he'll look at the monologues, critique them, tell me what I need to do better, tell me what to look for, if I did good, great, all of that. And then sometimes before the monologue, we'll go and read over it, break it down like we do scripts, and then I'll shoot the monologue.
Yeah.
But monologues are really for me and for auditions if, they looking for something, or just if I want to post, or, that's not really something that you need.
Exactly.
That's something for yourself.
Exactly.
For practice.
Yeah, that's all it is.
So he really came in as a helping hand and as a mentor in the acting world. And one day, I say the dumbest stuff on Facebook. So one day somebody reposted one of my posts on Instagram in their Instagram story, and they tagged me in it, so I reposted it.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, don't bring that over here. These people on Instagram don't know I be acting stupid like that with my family and friends on Facebook, just being funny. So Mark hit me up like, yo, comedy, I can help you with that. So I laugh it off because, I'm still being silly. Like, you playing, whatever. It was like, no, I'm dead serious. If you want to, like, we can do that. I'm like, yo, so break it down. We do our first class, right?
Right.
Because it's a whole syllabus that he has
Yeah, I'm sure.
to break down so that you can know how to write jokes. I don't want anybody doing anything for me. This is a craft I want to learn, because these comedians and people that have been in that craft for so long, they went through so much to get started and to be where they at and have the accolades that they have, from the Samores to the Moniques, to the Adeles, to the Linnells, to the I'm talking about the females, Melanie Camacho, all these different people. I don't take that for granted at all. I don't want to come in and say, oh, I'm a comedian because I got on stage and I could do jokes and I'm better than everybody out right now. Like,
it don't work that way.
clownery,
Yeah,
right?
it don't work that way.
And I did the first class, and somebody put me on stage, and that wasn't supposed to be on. Like, nobody was supposed to know I was doing comedy. This was in December of 2021. Nobody was supposed to know I was doing comedy. I was waiting until I was done with class and waiting until I was ready to announce and say, hey, I'm having a show and da-da-da-da. So we sitting at dinner, and they was asking me, well, what you got coming up for this next year?
Right.
Which was this year. And I was telling them, and that slipped out. But when I thought about it, I was trying to hurry up and go to the next thing. Like, hold on.
Yeah, no, the same shit I just did.
You was just trying to find me 2 openers.
Mm-hmm.
You finna open up for me. I'm stuttering and everything. Like, no, yo, I ain't even got no material. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on. What are you talking
even wrote
about?
a couple jokes yet.
I
ain't even got my shit
I
together.
ain't even got one joke written down. What? So They was like, yo, just do 3 minutes. I trust you more than two people I don't know getting on stage. Just do 3 minutes and then call me out. I'm like, I bet. Man, we get to the green room in the back. The lady that's running the whole show.
Yeah.
She come back there. You Kia Leiani? Yes, ma'am. All right, so we got you down for 10 minutes. I look at dude look at me like, yeah, yo, and look away. I'm like, oh, what the hell am I finna up here and say for 10 minutes?
Look, if they don't put you on shine like that, then you might not know what your potential is. If you was content with doing them 3
and got off,
I
wouldn't be having a show.
Exactly.
May 5th at the Dallas Comedy Club in Deep Ellum. Yes, Lord. Hey, with my mentor, Mark Christopher Lawrence.
You feel me?
What?
Look, we got a round of applause this because it's not a lot of people that's out coming, especially out of Dallas, from Dallas, doing all of these major things like this. It's a few, and it's a far few. Like it's a few, a decent handful.
Right.
But for you to be a rapping female, you know what I'm saying, acting, comedian, like content creating, like there's many different hats that you putting on,
right?
And not a lot of people can handle that out here. Songwriter, you know what I'm saying, single when you want to be.
What? Hey, and for you to say that, you know, we got R&B coming too, so
you know what I mean.
I just can't. I just hope everybody embraces it and all the hating.
I don't see a reason why they wouldn't.
Right.
I don't see a reason why they wouldn't.
Right.
Like I said, the climate's changing. We out here supporting everybody.
Right.
So there's no need for that shit in 2022, man. We done lost a lot of people these last couple years with COVID and all of that. It's time to come together as a unit and let's continue to push forward, especially as melanated people.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We got to do this the only way that we've ever known how to do this, and that's together.
Because that's all we got.
You feel me?
It's us.
No, like for real, for real. So I want to ask you one last thing because I know that, well, 2 more things, but I'm going to start with this first before we get off this acting topic.
Okay.
So right now you are currently working in a play.
Actually, I'm done.
It's done?
Yeah, it's done. We sold it out, and that was my first stage theater play. Where
the real church folks at?
Yes, Lord.
So how did that come about for you? And like, what was the experience like? It wasn't a musical. It was just a play, right?
Yeah, it was a play, no music.
See, thank you, Jesus.
Yeah.
I can't do musicals.
Well,
I'm sure somebody sung, but
they did, but it wasn't like a part of, except for the end.
Yeah.
But it was like the ending. But most of it was us acting and dialogue. But that came about. My celebrity hairstylist, he's actually friends with the writer and director of the play.
Right.
And I just went to meet her just to meet her. I wasn't trying to be a part of the play. I never met her, you know, and she wanted to meet. I wanted to meet her, and we met, and I went to the first practice.
Right.
And then I was in Alabama doing a studio recording and stuff. I needed some stuff I needed to do, and she called me the first morning I was there on my way to get breakfast before we was getting in the studio.
Right.
And she needed me. She needed a replacement for somebody. It wasn't working. But she already told me then, you know, when I saw her in person, and I kind of was like, you know, because I really was nervous. Like, I ain't never did no stage. I don't even know I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to do this, you know. Kind of running from it, really. Yeah. And she called me and she was like, I really need you. I was like, you know what? All right, yo.
Yeah, just
that's how we are. Like, all right, I ain't gonna leave you hanging. What you need, you know? So I came in and I killed it. And it is a lot different from acting, because it is acting, but it's different because it's not, I need you to do it again, but I need you to do this. Mm-hmm. If you mess up, you keep going. You the only one that know you messed up, and the people around you ad-lib and get back on track so the next person could come in with their line. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was really fun. I'm not gonna lie, it's really fun. It's a lot more work.
I can imagine.
You know?
See, like with plays, it's different because it's not like a movie. You know what I'm saying? Right. A movie is a closed set. You get it done. After you get it done, you can watch it after. With a play, you got to do that shit while everybody's watching you right then and there.
Right. And let me be totally transparent. we did not get through the entire play in rehearsal without a mess up or anything until we performed it. And it was so good. Like, people was adding in extra words and ad-libbing, but it was making sense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, on the scenes I'm not in, I'm in the back like, okay. Like, yeah. I like how he said that. He added it in. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? It just brought the scenes to life even more.
And that makes it better too, though, because that's my thing with acting, and that's why I probably feel like I could do a little something. You know what I mean?
You could.
Just because, like, there's a certain kind of comfortability you got to have with yourself.
Right.
Like, yeah, you can know your lines, but when you can make your lines you, then that's when you hit a whole nother level of acting.
That's what it's all about.
You know what I'm saying?
It's so many people that want to, just like it's a million people that want to be rappers and singers, it's a million people that want to be actors and actresses. Yeah. I didn't even realize it because I wasn't in that industry. Now I see it's like, it's so many people, yo. So for you to stand out, how are you going to stand out?
Real.
You know what I mean? How are you going to make moves? You really got to be a shark in the sea. Period. You got to want it for yourself. You can't wait and sit and hope somebody give you a role.
At all.
I ain't get that.
At all.
And then you cannot be mad about not casting something. If you didn't cast it, God said that one for you. You move on to the next one.
It's something else coming.
Move on.
It's definitely something else coming. So before we get out of here, I want you to do me a favor. Shout out the comedy show again. Shout out your Instagram. Let them know anything that's coming up. Because, you know what I'm saying, we just in the second quarter of 2022.
That's
you
it.
feel me? So we still got a whole 2 more quarters to go. You know what I'm saying?
And then we got 2023.
Yeah, it ain't even halftime.
Jesus. What?
Go ahead, shout it out and let them know what it is, man, before we get out of here.
All right, y'all. So my comedy show is here in Dallas, Texas, May 5th, 7:30 p.m. at the Dallas Comedy Club in Deep Ellum. I will be sharing the stage with the legendary actor / comedian Mark Christopher Lawrence. Do you hear what I'm saying? This man has a movie coming out next month in theaters. I'm not going to name drop the movie because I can't remember it, but I saw the trailer and it's funny on some hangover shit. But with the legend Mark Christopher Lawrence, and yeah, y'all come out. I will be putting out the information for that very soon. As soon as I get it, the ticket link will be out. We'll have T-shirts. So the T-shirts is I'm not a comedian.
That's live.
Yeah.
I got a shirt that say I'm not a rapper.
Yeah. I'm not a comedian. That's my slogan. That's my slogan for everything with comedy. I'm not a comedian. So we'll have the T-shirts on sale very soon with the tickets. And then to keep up with that, my Instagram is KIALEIANI. That's KIALEIANI, as well as on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, all that. So just stay in tune with me. You can't miss nothing I got going on.
Man, y'all better make sure y'all got your notifications turned on.
Facts.
Y'all better, for every single platform, make sure your notifications are turned on, because right now, like I said, it seems like everything is going up, and I can only imagine that it's going to continue to go up.
Yes, Lord.
I appreciate you coming to chill with me. I appreciate you coming to talk to me.
I had fun.
We're going to do this again. We definitely going to do this again, because this was smoother and better than you know what I'm saying? This is one of my better, it's my more comfortable interviews.
Right.
So we gonna make this shit shake, man. Charming music, Kia Leiani, the drop spot, man. We out of here.
Let's go.
It's time for the moment you've been waiting for.